What's going on, guys? It's the Bulls and the Bears here with a midweek update video for the wheel strategy. Well, SPY continues its red streak. Another red day. That's 5 in a row. I was really surprised today. Today was brutal. I day traded today. I posted a video on that, and I got killed. I mean, look at this 5-minute chart. What is going on here? Just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We did finish just about at the lows. We didn't break the low of day, and we certainly didn't break the low of yesterday, which is also the 52-week low, but we closed very bearish. I really thought we were preparing to kind of settle down, form a base, and then push up. I guess we still could, but the way things have been going, I mean, this large upper wick yesterday is very bearish. This upper wick finished by a decently strong body and a close near the lows, very bearish. So I don't know what to expect. We just got to take it day by day. But yeah, we're flirting with these lows, and it could collapse, I guess, at any point. The next support I see is at like 354.87. Maybe let's just call it 355. So it's right about at that area of support. If I go far left, it's this white line here. Not this one. This bottom one here. So we're talking November 2020. It was kind of resistance before it, and then it pushed up above, became support, never looked back. So this is kind of where I'm looking for SPY to find this next area of support. We'll see how that lasts, how it handles, but the fact of the matter is we are still going down. Now, what's going on with the wheel strategy? Well, I gave a game plan this past weekend. I gave several names. I said I personally was only going to be able to do one, and that was DocuSign, because I'm already tied up with other names. So let's just go to DocuSign quick. I did the 41.50 strike. In my game plan, I said 42 strike was where we'd go. But we sold off Monday morning, and I was able to get a lower strike at 41.50 instead for $29 premium. So I sold that on Monday, still holding it. So nothing crazy going on, just that one cash secured put at 41.50. But I am in a cash secured put. We're not just slowly buying shares anymore. We are in a cash secured put on DocuSign. And if I get filled at 41.50, I'm going to be happy with that. Wednesday just finished. We have 2 days left, and we're at 45. So we are about $4 away from the strike. It can move quite a bit. I mean, we're already down $5 in the past few days. Who's to say 2 more days can't get us down another $5? But we'll take it if that's the case. I would like to get into DocuSign. As I've said before, Intel is a month-long trade here. I have a covered call sold at 28, and Intel is sitting down here at 25. So not much progress going on here in Intel, but we're just going to let that sit for a little bit. Go to ZIM. This one's been kind of all over the place. Maybe a 15-minute chart would be better. So we had a decent rally last week right here off this low of 22.80, push as high as 25.80, so a nice $3 rally. But then we kind of fell off a little bit, went all the way back down to that low, actually double bottomed. This is actually important. I'm just kind of realizing this. We double bottomed here, and now we are pushing up. So that's actually a very good sign. And considering we're at like, the lows of ZIM, like we are just getting crushed and crushed again. And we just double bottomed at a major low here. Now we're pushing up. And ZIM closed up almost 3% today when SPY closed, let's see, down 30 basis points. Yeah, so SPY closed red, ZIM closed almost 3% higher. And the fact that we just double bottomed off of a major low tells me this could be the bottom right here. At least maybe not just for a few days, but possibly for, a month or two. Who knows? Obviously, if the market really turns around and tanks, then ZIM is going to have probably no choice but to go down as well. But as long as we don't absolutely crash with like a Black Swan event or a Black Monday, whatever the hell you want to call it, then ZIM could stay afloat. In which case, I missed my entry, my final lot of 20 shares down here at 22.62, which means I'm either going to have to hope to sell my 80 share lot at a profit around $27, per share. So here is the 15-minute chart again. So my cost basis on the 80 shares that I've accumulated the past couple or past month, the cost basis is 26.50, and if ZIM goes up to 26.91, then I'll be able to sell those shares, those new shares, for a profit of about $30. So I could just do that. I could wait for ZIM to go up. I close my 80 shares for a profit, and then I'm just back again with my original 100 shares that have a cost basis way up here of 36.47. Or I could just look to buy my final 20 shares at any time, like even after hours right now or tomorrow, whatever, and then finally have 200 full shares and average it all together. I'm not sure. I ideally wanted to get it at an even lower price, not way up here off the lows, but we'll see. I'm just going to let it ride out. I'm in no rush really, so I'll let it play out for another week or two or the rest of October, and we'll go from there. Pfizer, I have a cash secured put at 42, and look at it. We are pretty dang close. We had a really nice rally today, as high as $43 today. I would have been able to get 50% of my premium had I closed it at the top at the best fill, which is great, but I would have wanted more anyway, so I'm not mad that I didn't close my cash secured put there. Now we're back at 42, 2 days left in the week. What's going to happen? Am I going to get assigned, or is it going to pop again? We'll see. If we can stay around this area, 41.50, 42, I'll be fine taking assignment. I don't think I'm going to roll it if we stay around this area. I'll only roll it if we get all the way down here and all of a sudden we're beyond the most recent lows and moving lower. Then I might look to roll it down and out again. Otherwise, I think I'll just take the assignment of 42. My adjusted cost basis will be like 41.50, and I think I'll be in a prime spot to sell covered calls on the week, which is great. I haven't been able to do weekly calls in a long time, so that'll be good. Letting that marinate a little bit, and that's really about it for me. Intel and DocuSign are the only weekly plays that I have going on right now. Intel's working for the month, and ZIM is just doing its own thing. So that's all there is to it. Now, before I go, I will look over my other names that I chose. I haven't even been watching them, honestly. My weekly game plan, I said Dow at 42. Let's maybe go to the daily chart. So Dow at 42, you can see the 42 strike here. So far, it's holding up pretty nicely. On Monday was a gap up for Dow, so I don't know if you would have been able to get the 42 strike with good premium at least. So, maybe not the best example. Maybe you would have had to get 42.50 on Dow, which even then, still looking pretty good. The other one was Kohl's. Oh yes, Kohl's, never forget. I said the 24.50 strike, and if you couldn't get it, the 25 strike would be definitely paying good enough premium. So let's just look at the 25 strike. So far, so good. I mean, Kohl's has been holding up in this little consolidation range, and this looks pretty good for a worthless expiration on the cash secured put. And then the other one I said was actually ZIM. I was looking at the 21 strike. If you weren't already in it, you could have sold the 21 strike cash secured put, and that is actually looking very good. It doesn't look like ZIM is going to threaten 21 at all this week. I have to scrunch down the axis to see it. Price action's way up here, 21's way down here at the yellow line. Looking fine. So I guess my plays for this week so far are going pretty well. I obviously couldn't do all of them. I did DocuSign, that was it. But it's good to know. It's good practice to still look for names and still define levels and gain that experience by identifying charts and supports and premiums and good names, good companies, and just doing the wheel appropriately. So that's it. That's it for today. SPY is continuing a downtrend on 5th red day in a row. Will it continue? Will we get 1 day of relief, 1 green day, no matter how small it is? I don't know. We'll see. We have CPI tomorrow, and that is huge. CPI is the consumer price index. That's the inflation number. What's inflation going to be? We just had PPI this morning, which is the producer price index. That's inflation for producers, for companies, right? What prices are they paying? How expensive is it for the companies to buy materials and whatnot? Now we're going to see how expensive it is for me and you to buy things from these companies. we'll see. It was 8.3% last month, which was down from 8.5. Still a pretty high number, even if it is down from the previous reading. And now the expectation is 8.1, so we're looking for a little bit of a lower reading here again, 8.1 versus 8.3 last month. So if it's any higher than 8.1, I would expect more selling, because that's just going to encourage the Fed even more so to continue the rate hikes. And rate hikes are bad for stocks and the stock market. So that's going to be big. That's going to come out at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow before the bell even rings. And we're just going to have to sit there completely powerless, unable to close any options, and just watch the world burn. Or watch the market recover and our positions improve for the wheel. Should be interesting either way. But honestly, I'm very bearish, and I think even if it does come in at expectations, I still think we might sell off because it's just too high. I don't care if it's lower than the last reading, it's still too high. We can't just go down 20 basis points a month. It's going to take way too long. We're going to be dealing with too high an inflation rate for too long. I don't care if it goes from 8.5 to 8.3 to 8.1 to 8 to 7.7 to 7.6 to like anything over like 5%, 4% is a lot for a sustained period of time. So I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, big number to look out for tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe for more content. I'll be back at the end of the week with a recap video. And until then, I'll see you all next time.